Good morning, farmers. I'm your host, Matthew Giagani, and in this week's World News, we start off with Hurricane Michael. Hurricane Michael made landfall near Mexico Beach, Florida on October 10th as a Category 4 storm, the strongest of the season so far. At least 34 deaths have been attributed to the storm, including 19 in the U.S. and 15 in Central America. Winds as high as 155 miles per hour followed the storm, knocking out power to hundreds of thousands of homes and businesses. The areas along the Florida Panhandle that were hit hardest were Mexico Beach and Panama City. The storm surge and high winds in the area completely flattened homes, making up a good portion of the $8 billion in insurance losses in the U.S. alone. On October 9th, President Trump signed an emergency declaration for Florida in preparation of the storm that allowed FEMA to coordinate disaster relief efforts. The same was done for Georgia due to the damage it also sustained from the storm. Michael was the third most intense storm to make landfall in the history of the United States, having lower pressure than Hurricane Maria of 2017 or even Katrina of 2005. Next, we have a story about our school drinking fountains. In the last few years, our school has added new drinking fountains with filtration systems, the first one being installed in the athletic hallway. These fountains allow for cleaner tasting water and a water bottle refill station. These quickly became a popular feature among students as we roll into their third year here. Another feature of these fountains is a light that indicates the state of the filter. Recently, a number of these lights have been on red, leaving many people wondering why the filters aren't getting replaced. The custodians, who take care of these fountains, have told us that due to the high price of filters, it just does not make sense to put them in where there are no issues with the water. For a few years, there has been concern over the water quality in certain areas around school, but the staff stands by their claim of quality water.
For this week's entertainment news, we have a review of the movie Venom. Last week, the movie Venom was released, and it wasn't enjoyable. Even if you don't follow the comics as a dedicated fan, the movie is still unpleasant from a film standpoint. The main problem with the film is how poorly paced it is, and how it makes you feel like you are missing large portions of the story. The movie doesn't have any character development. The Venom character is static and poorly written. His CGI is done poorly and makes him look out of place in most shots. There's a few jokes in the film that I did find comedic. However, for the most part, they fell flat due to poor delivery and bad context. The actual story is convoluted and hard to follow, and doesn't really wrap itself up very well. The movie also isn't set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, therefore, there's not going to be any references to Spider-Man or the events of Infinity War. All in all, the film isn't really worth a watch unless you're going with some friends and would like to poke fun at it. And now for this week's college visits. On October 23rd, we have the Community College of Denver coming in at 9 a.m. If you would like to attend, sign up on Naviance or see Ms. Cummings in the counseling office for more information. A pass will be sent to you, and you will attend the visit.
The second National Art Honor Society / Art Club meeting is today after school in room 23. Newcomers and those solely interested in art club are welcome to attend. There will be snacks and refreshments. See you there. That's it for today's news. We'll see you next week.